Isack Hadjar is the rookie of the year. The man has been absolutely phenomenal in Formula One in 2025. Matter of fact, the rookies in general have been nothing short of sensational. But the podium that Isack Hadjar gets at the Dutch Grand Prix kind of typifies, sums up his season in 2025. The guy has been nothing short of phenomenal. Let's take it back a little bit, where in Australia, he makes his Formula One debut. And what happens in the formation lap? In the wet, the man crashes out and he doesn't even start the race. DNS, his debut race in Formula One, he couldn't have got off to a worse start than that. If you're a rookie and you're a young buck as well, he was 18, and that's the start of your Formula One career, is to crash into the barrier under the wet in a formation lap. Not many people survive. Not many people survive this sort of scenario. And when we're talking about rookies in Formula One, when we talked about the rookies ahead of the new 2025 season, nobody talked about Isack Hadjar. Nobody really said anything about him. We were talking about Oliver Bearman. Bortoleto was your F2 champion. We were talking about Kimi Antonelli. He had all the noise. You know, obviously Lawson kind of crept in there, you know, give or take. You've got Colapinto as well and Jack Doohan. But really and truly, people kind of were not respecting Isack Hadjar. Not really anyway. But the guy has been nothing short of phenomenal in 2025. He's been brilliant for Racing Bulls. He is the rookie of the year. It goes without saying. He is the rookie of the year. No doubt about it. And what a way to sum up your season in Formula One, because even between now and the end of the season, he hasn't got anything else to do. He doesn't have to prove to anybody else that he is capable of being in Formula One. The guy is doing his job. He's doing his thing. And I think Isack Hadjar is a superstar in the making. What we've seen from him in 2025 is nothing short of phenomenal. He is absolutely brilliant. And I just hope that Red Bull stay well aware. I hope they stay away from Isack Hadjar, because we know what can happen, can't we? And albeit Red Bull's gone through some personnel changes, we know what's happening there. We know that they've had hell on earth when it comes to drivers with potential, and when it comes to being at the cream of the crop, they cannot sustain. When they meet Max Verstappen, everybody goes to jelly. The car isn't right, the performances just isn't there. And we've got a list of these people. You've got your Pierre Gasly's, your Alex Albons, your Daniel Kvyat's. You know, Sergio Perez didn't really live up to the billing. Liam Lawson lasted 2 to 3 races in the season. You know, and Sergio Perez, you know, at the end of the day, you probably think they could do with him now. Maybe or maybe not. Yuki Tsunoda's not having a great time. So please, if they're going to send him to Red Bull, let it be at a time where Red Bull have got their act together. Okay? Laurent Mekies, I don't know. You got a lot on your shoulders right now. And let's see and hope if he can make that team great. Back to the best that it was. Isack Hadjar is P10 in the Drivers' Championship. He's a rookie, for goodness sake. And he's driving a Racing Bull. Now, on Racing Bulls, I will say this. Fair play to Alan Permain and the crew that are there, because, and even Laurent Mekies as well, of course, throughout the course of the season, because Racing Bulls are not a sister team to Red Bull anymore. Racing Bulls have finally got their own identity. They are their own team in their own merit, being applauded for the right things. They've tried things in the past. You know, we've had Toro Rosso, which was a Red Bull Mark II. They then tried to rename themselves as Alpha Tauri, and again, as much as there was a rebrand, it still felt like Red Bull's sister team. But this current moment in time, they are holding up their own. They're doing phenomenal at this moment in time. But back to Isack Hadjar, P4, he qualified at the Dutch Grand Prix, right? And the weird thing is about the Dutch Grand Prix that took place is that not a lot was spoken about in terms of his performance, because in qualifying, quite a bit of other things happened. You know, there were other drivers that were the main topic, main story. Even now, getting a podium position at the Dutch Grand Prix, P3 for Isack Hadjar. Let's just listen to that. it's still kind of like been overshadowed to an extent because of what happened with Lando Norris, you know, so, and then what's happened with the Ferraris, they double DNF'd. So the shine kind of got taken away a little bit. But I tell you what, there are many, many people, millions across the world who are celebrating, who are talking about Isack Hadjar's podium place finish. He qualifies P4. And you know what's even more impressive? He was good value for money in that P4, because even during the race, I don't remember him dropping a place. I don't remember him getting overtaken. He mentioned post-race that, you know, he was surprised at how good the grip was. I think it was after the formation lap, and as the car went on, he was quite surprised at how good the pace was in the car. Zandvoort is a hard place to overtake, but we did see some overtaking. We saw some quality racing on Sunday, which was really, really good. But he was actually brilliant for P4. He held his own for P4. And that's one thing we cannot, you know, we can't forget that. We can't ignore that. We can't just take it for granted, albeit he's in a Racing Bulls. He's ahead of Mercedes drivers. He's ahead of Ferrari drivers. And yet the competition would have been, you would have thought, the Williams and maybe the Aston Martins. But oh no, the man was keeping, you know, like Max Verstappen was P3 for most of this race, and he kept Verstappen honest. You know, he wasn't P4 a million miles away from everything else. He was actually giving pressure to Max Verstappen. He held off Charles Leclerc, who was in P5 at the time. He held him off. And it was really, really good stuff. And you know, in Formula One, just like in anything, a bit of luck has to come your way in terms of, you know, really doing well when you overachieve. But let's have it right. Isack Hadjar did not overachieve in a sense of purely on luck. He overachieved because he was there on merit. And once you stay, if you stay at the table, you might eat. You know the saying where if you buy a lottery ticket, you might win? Like, the fact that he was there, the car was there, he didn't make any mistakes. He's a rookie and he's rolling in P4 at the time. Didn't make any mistakes, and there were safety cars after safety cars, right? So all the cars getting bunched up again. It's a restart of after the safety car goes away. He still holds his own. This is really brilliant from Isack Hadjar, you know? And so we have to talk about the sheer brilliance of it. Showing up Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson has been good in that Racing Bulls as well. And he's showing him up at this moment in time in that car. But like I said, he held up Charles Leclerc. He made Max Verstappen honest. No mistakes as well in the race. And Alan Permain, Laurent Mekies, the whole team, the whole gang that's been there, you've done a fantastic job in making Racing Bulls its own car, its own brand, its own value entity in Formula One. You're not just Red Bull's sister team anymore, or junior team, whatever you want to call it. And now Isack Hadjar becomes the youngest French podium sitter. That is phenomenal. He even gets the call from Mr. Alain Prost himself, French Formula One legend, full stop. But what a day, what a historic moment in Formula One to see Isack Hadjar, rookie in a Racing Bull, making it on the podium. Now, yes, Lando Norris having that DNF, we probably wouldn't have seen him on the podium, okay? And that's fair enough. He would have finished P4 though. And he would have been brilliant to finish P4. So let's not water down, and let's not talk about luck. Let's not try and water this down. Let's not rain on Isack Hadjar's parade, because it's not right. Isack Hadjar is there on good merit, and we are just delighted to see. I wanted to make this video just to appreciate how phenomenal Isack Hadjar has been in 2025. A breath of fresh air. The rookies, sensational this season, but Isack Hadjar, the rookie of the year. YouTube thinks you'll like this video over here. Comment down your thoughts below, because I would love to hear what you have to say regarding Isack Hadjar's season so far and where next for him. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time, lights out.